Hey guys, welcome back to YouTube. Today we're going to make a simple salmon pie, and the name says it all. This is a really simple recipe. If you love fish pie, you've got to give this recipe a try. So the main fish we're obviously using is salmon, but you could swap this for cod or even prawns would work really nicely. So first step, we're going to make the potato mash for the top. So I'm just going to chop up some potatoes. We're then going to boil them. Meanwhile, we're going to prep the other ingredients. You can tell it's a really simple ingredient recipe that you're going to have most of these ingredients in the fridge already. So we're just going to quickly chop our potatoes. Again, this is just roughly chopped, it doesn't need to be perfect. Right, so I've chopped the potatoes into cubes. I've got a pot with boiling water in here. I'm just going to add them in to the water. Also going to add a generous pinch of salt. And we're going to allow these to boil for about 10 to 12 minutes until they soften. Right, so whilst the potatoes are boiling, we're just going to chop up some celery and carrot that we're going to add into our baking dish. Again, just roughly chop this, it's fine. I'm going to roughly chop one carrot as well. Now we're going to simply add those straight into our baking dish, along with 2 crushed garlic cloves, a cup of frozen peas, a handful of spinach, a handful of grated cheese. I've opted for vegan cheese to keep it dairy free, but you could use whatever cheese you want. Also going to add chopped parsley. We're now going to add the zest and juice of half a lemon. Right, now we're going to chop the salmon. So I've taken the skin off the bottom. Like I said, you could swap for cod or prawns here as well. We're just going to roughly chop into cubes. Then we're going to chuck them into the baking dish. Finally, we're going to season with some salt and pepper. And then we're simply going to get stuck in with our hands and just mix it together so that it's sort of evenly covered. Now we're going to drain our potatoes. And we're simply going to add it back into the pot that we boiled them in. So now the potatoes are ready to mash. We're going to season with a generous pinch of salt and pepper. And now we're just going to mash the potato. We're looking for quite a rough mash. We're not looking for sort of perfectly smooth, a bit more of a rustic look to it. And if it's looking a little bit dry, we can add in a little bit more milk to it. Now we're just going to finally add the mash on top of the pie mix. And then I like to press around the edges with a fork so that it seals and keeps that flavour in. So the pie is ready. We're going to pop it into the oven for 30 minutes at 200 degrees. Look at that. Right, now it's ready to serve up. We've got a nice, delicious, crispy top, which is perfect what we're looking for. We're just going to serve it up onto a plate and then you can tuck in and enjoy. It's a brilliant recipe for just putting on the table. Everyone can tuck in and they'll absolutely love this recipe. Now for the best bit, we're going to tuck in. Delicious. It's got that creaminess to it. Obviously it's completely dairy free. Give it a try. Full recipes written down below. I think you're going to absolutely love it. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this recipe, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more healthy dinners coming your way to YouTube. Hope to see you soon.